Welcome in. Welcome to Auntie Chance and Tarot. Hello, Aries. Let's get to your message here. Here we go. Remember, not everything's going to resonate, but take what does. Take what helps you to help yourself and leave the rest. Here we go. I'm just going to do about 4 decks here, 3 decks, and a few cards. Let's see what we get here in the way of a message. Please do subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it. Comment below if you feel inclined. Aries. Let's go. What is the message? King of Swords in the reverse is coming out all day long. There's a lot of sure energy about other people, like getting advice when you don't ask for it energy. Okay, here's the strength. People feel like you're just too strong. It's intimidating to them. The devil in the reverse, you just want to get away from it. Like, I don't need your help. I don't need your micromanaging. I don't need your thumb on me here just because I'm strong and you feel a certain way. Yeah, it's like projecting on you a lot of their insecurities, and something about your style is incredible. Yeah, you're just blowing people out of the water right now, and it's making them feel insecure. The Emperor in the reverse, they have to tell you, hey, I'm the leader here, but they're not. Yeah, you're triggering a lot of people right now. Okay, here we go. But I feel like you're saying, I recognize this, I see it, and I cut this out of my life. I cut it out. I refuse it. The Empress in the reverse, the Hierophant. You can see this is like, where does this get me? This goes nowhere. Also, you can see that you have some copycats, but they just can't quite put it together. They just can't quite be like you because you're just out there. You're really out there in a good way. And it's like Uncopiable, something like that. King of Swords energy. What do we have? More info. The Judgment in the reverse. Against this energy, just authentically show up as you. You know, don't deprive anybody of who you authentically are. I feel like that's what you're saying to yourself. That's how you're feeling. That's how you're going about things. What's the strength here? You've always been very strong. You've always been very bold. Very, very precise, too. The 4 of Wands in the reverse. I wonder if maybe some of your relationships have suffered because people felt like, I can't keep up with this. Okay? That's a shame, huh? Ace of Cups, new love coming in. New love coming in. In the meantime, I think when you've run into that and relationships have been disappointing, you've just focused in on activities that you loved. Okay, what's this Ace of Cups? Let's go a little further. What's the new love coming in? Coming in from your angels, a source of your angels. A gift from your angels. 3 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, because you've just been misunderstood by people. When I think you're just terrific and people are just like, it's almost like, it sounds so silly, but people are like, you're almost just too great. So try and cut you down in size, or I can't hang with you, you're just too intimidating, something like that. The Hermit in the reverse. Perhaps you've come to these conclusions and then you thought, could this really be it? I feel like Spirit's saying, this is it. King of Swords. I think you're viewing, yeah, certainly some people have been toxic and you've said no more, but also you're just viewing it as you love yourself and a lot of people don't. And you're coming to that conclusion of that's a big issue for some people. You know, you really go after things and a lot of people don't. And that's been a real issue for some people. You know what you want. You know how to get there, or you'll figure it out. And that's been a big issue for people who aren't doing that. So you're not finding a lot of commonality with the people you're with right now, or you haven't. 8 of Cups, High Priestess in the reverse. Yeah. And you are quietly, but I would say very politely leaving those connections. King of Wands, 6 of Swords, and they don't like it because now they're saying, oh, now we have proof that you're exactly what we thought. You think you're better. And that can be further from the truth. You know, they really need to look at themselves, but they're having little fits, I think, here. It's hard to ask them anything because they're so unaware. And I think it's multiple people. You know, it's hard to have a conversation with them about this. Like, how do we patch this? Because it's not anything for you to have to fix. The King of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, it's up to them. Yeah. And they're coming at it competitively all the time. So they just don't feel like they cut the mustard with you. And they don't. They don't feel good about themselves around you because you are so extraordinary. Isn't that crazy? Page of Pentacles. But I feel like Spirit's saying hang in there because out of lack comes opportunity, okay? Think outside the box here. Think beyond this group. Better is going to approach you here. Better opportunity. Queen of Wands. And in the meantime, know what it is you're looking for. And you are that way. You're very succinct and strategic and precise about what you want. So keep reminding yourself of this so you recognize it when it comes in. Well, you'll know. Like I said, you're very precise. Two of Swords, the Seven of Wands. Block out this... people think you're better than they are. You're the last person standing because you work hard and you stay with it and you're never deterred and you know what you want. That's why you're the last person standing. And if that means you're better than them or that's the way they equate it, all I have to say is you're the last person standing for a reason, okay? Why? You know your motivations. You know why you're the last person standing. You know why you wanted whatever it is you wanted so you would be the last person standing. Leg up. People think you get lucky, you get a leg up, you know somebody. But you're coming to the edge for something here. And you're shutting down these toxic relationships. This is people you're around that really need to work on themselves, okay? Don't let that affect you is the message I'm getting here. Yeah, take time for yourself, time to feed the hungry heart. Oh, you're missing maybe relationships here, but I feel like good things happen for you, so hang in there. This is about self-care, though. In the meantime, make sure you're doing self-care. Yeah, here you are. Here you are. You're the diamond. All the diamonds in the sky. You're the diamond. You're not rough. You've done the work, okay? You're the diamond. People are feeling a certain way about it. Weavers know that all is God. Lean into your spirit team here, especially when you're saying, where is my tribe? Where are my people? Or if you're wanting a love relationship, where are those people? Co-create those relationships. Bring them in. Manifest with the divine, with your spirit team. Bring them in. Fly them in. Fly them in first class. Make it important. When you feel the magic sing could also be music that you're going towards now. It is something kind of outside the box. I feel like you're also very capable, talented, spiritual leader. Very talented in this area. If you're not aware of it, kind of give that some thought. Mull that over. Yeah. When the weavers built the sun, and as you mull it over, remember, you don't have to know every step. You just have to know. And you're so good at this, at deciphering where you want to go and how you want to get there. But by the same token, you don't have to know every step. Just take the first one. And then ask your divine team for the sight to see the second, the third. Time to dance around the sun. This should be a happy time for you. Yeah. Freedom. Freedom from these confines of other people's illnesses, I hear, but I think issues, things they have to work through. If the cat curls around the moon, and here is the crux of it all. This card talks about don't be codependent, be independent. Yes. Be happy in your independence here. Because I feel like your tribe is close. But the group you're with now is not it. The key. You'll figure out what the keys are. You're excellent at this. You're excellent at the precision of how to get where you want to be. Keep it up. Good is coming. But I feel like the message is really, just recognize the people that aren't in your corner and why. And it's not yours to figure out. It's not your issue. But Spirit's also saying, yeah, we recognize this as well. We see where you are, and be not codependent in those situations. See them for what they are. Rejoice in your independence. Good things are coming. That's your message, Aries. Please do like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below, hype the video if you can. And until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.